Disappointing, obviously disappointing ending for, a group of seniors that I, was hoping we could send out with a great win. Give Virginia credit. They came in and, Brogdon, I think, made his first 4 threes. He was really hot, and they executed great from the start. We missed some shots early, and I thought our guys showed great resilience. For us to be down 12-zip to the number 4 team in the country and to take the lead, I thought there was probably a 25-minute stretch in the game where we outplayed them. Now, they're a championship team because the last 8 minutes of the game, they know how to win games. And they had some guys make some big threes. Shayok made a big 3 one time, and Hall, guys that don't normally do that. Parentes was outstanding. Obviously, Brogdon was great. They have good players. We just didn't get enough scoring from other guys. We didn't get any shooting from Roper and Avery and Dante. I thought Gabe played very well today. Actually would have liked to have seen him shoot a few more shots. But at the end of the day, their defense was really good down the stretch and slowed us down. We had a couple tough breaks, a couple missed free throws, and obviously the travel where we get a stop, JB gets the rebound, falls down. I mean, those are, in a one possession game or 2 possession game, when you miss both free throws and travel when you get a stop and give them another chance, it's just those are backbreakers.
How do you get this program to the point to where you win the games in the last 8 minutes like these?
Well, we've won a few over Duke and Miami and Louisville, so we've done it some. We can do it, but we obviously, we need to do it to where we can do it consistently so we can finish in the top 4 of the league. And that's one heck of a challenge. It hasn't been done much at Clemson, but we're closer. We certainly are closer this year than we were last. We are somewhat, probably a little bit similar to our team with KJ 2 years ago, where we have, one great player and a bunch of other guys that are, good role players and good players. We probably need one more guy to go with them just to consistently have 2. Virginia's almost has 3 with Gill and Brogdon and Parentes. They just have 3, superstar players that can have big nights against you, and we just haven't consistently had that second and third guy, and that, some games that eventually wears on us and we don't get enough done. I think our size has been problematic here, especially the longer the season has gone. We're a little small at the perimeter. We get exposed on some things. We drive it in there and don't get fouls, don't get some calls, and that's, when we were winning against the better teams in the league, we were also getting to the free throw line more, and it's been harder for us to do that the longer the season has gone on.
What do you do to keep the confidence up for these guys after this 3-game stretch, going down now 1 game left in the tournament?
I think our guys have been fine. It's not like we've played bad basketball. This team's the 4th-ranked team in the country. We spot them 12 and take the lead. It's pretty good. We couldn't finish off Georgia Tech or NC State on the road, but we did some really good things offensively in the games. We aren't great at any one thing. We're pretty good at a lot of things, but eventually one of the things breaks down in certain games, and we just aren't strong enough or good enough to overcome that. I don't think our guys, lack confidence. I don't think like we're playing, reasonably well. We're not playing great, but, we're playing reasonably well. We're playing probably better in some ways than the last 6 or 7 games shows. But, we've got to find a way to win a game here at Boston College and just try to get a little more positive momentum heading into the tournament, because I think we can go up there and win several games.
Do you have to reinforce that to the team to let them know that they're not?
Yeah, we've been doing that though we've been doing that all week. Our guys played today like we thought we could win. I think we might have been just a tad bit rusty at the beginning. We had a week off, and I thought we looked just a half step slow the first 6 minutes of the game, I just felt like, you know, it was like guys were just a half step behind and our timing wasn't great. And, you know, some of the guys were breathing really hard. It was like getting back out into a game. It was like we were hyperventilating a couple times. I thought Avery and Dante and some guys were almost like so wound up that they couldn't calm down. Sometimes that happens when you haven't played in a week. So I thought we had some things happen, you know, at the beginning of the half that, you know, went against us, and that obviously gave them the lead. But it wasn't like we were playing terrible. They were making some shots and we weren't making any. And you know, eventually it turned around. We kept doing what we were doing a few things a little better, and guys made a basket or two. Jerron did, and got us kind of loosened up, and then we played pretty well.
Coach, are you pleased with your defensive effort overall? You kept Brogdon from dominating.
Yeah, we did. You know, I thought we were a half step slow on Brogdon early. You know, it's like you're trying to convince these guys, like you have to be up closer than you think you have to be. Like, you've got to be inside his shoelaces. I mean, if you can't back off. I know he may go around you a few times, but you got to get up underneath him. And it's almost like we had to see him make a couple shots for our guys to really believe it. But once that happened, I thought Gabe did a really good job, the longer the game went, of competing against him. You know, we did a pretty good job against Gill. We had one mistake there where he beat us on a shot fake and dunked it late in the first half. And we got beat on a couple rebounds. Our guards sometimes get beat on these long rebounds. We're not holding blockouts. We're not physical enough, whatever, to get to some of those balls. And when we give Virginia 3 and 4 chances, you know, it's just too many. They're too efficient. But if you look at their numbers offensively, I don't think they shot a very good percentage.
Second half, you did a better job against the three.
And they shot 40% for the game, but they're shooting 50 for the, you know. Now, they made some threes. That was what hurt us. They made 9 threes. That was the difference.
You notice that trend, the last 4 losses, just 3-point defense, or just the way other teams?
Some of it is just our size. You know, you got Jordan Roper guarding guys 6'5". I mean, he tries to be there. It's what you got to live with a little bit. You know, NC State, Maverick Rowan. You know, he's not a great on-ball defender, so we can't have him guard Cat Barber. You know, we can't have him guard Marcus Georges Hunt. He's got to guard Adam Smith, and Adam Smith, you know, it's just an area where Jordan has had some problems here late in the season, and it's been a little bit of a problem.
Anything else, guys?